And we're recording. Let me move my LaCroix, my delicious, refreshing carbonated water with a key lime twist.
That smells like a key lime farted on it.
Someone decided to have a piece of key lime pie in the break room while they were bottling this particular batch.
I'm telling you, this one tastes like Fruit Loops.
I bet you that one tastes like carbonated water that was within the same building as a Fruit Loop. Just one.
Someone bought a box of Fruit Loops at the same time that they bought that, and it just coexist.
Yeah. Just didn't even accidentally dump them in.
But it tastes like carbonated water while you're thinking of Fruit Loops.
You know what? No,
that's bad.
I'm pretty sure that's all these are. They have these flavors written on them, and it makes you think that that's what
so you're expecting that flavor.
So you guys have had one whole total sip of one flavor of LaCroix.
I've had
it's
not just LaCroix. It's fucking. What is that other one? That newer one? Bubbly?
Bubbles.
Same fucking way.
Bubbly.
I haven't had that.
Bubblicious.
It tastes like carbonated ass and cherries.
I think it's delicious. Hello everyone and welcome to Son of a Bitch. Hello everyone and welcome to Sort of My Podcast. My name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human.
You want to do that again? Because he ran out of breath.
Nope. Sitting to my right.
Bob Bobovitz.
And right across from him,
James Edel, Alpha Spectre.
Guys, like our nerd news page, Sort of My Comics on Facebook, and follow Sort of My Podcast on Instagram. Check out Subject to Change Entertainment on Facebook and Twitter. That was my phone. And subscribe on YouTube and SoundCloud. You're checking us out somewhere. God damn it! While you're here, why not like, comment, and share? Sharing is the only way to let people know how badly we do these intros. And of course, all of our personal social media is down in the description below. So, big old special San Diego Comic-Con trailer episode off to a fan-fucking-tastic start.
Well, we are the fans, and we are fucking-tastic, so there we go.
Good joke, Odell. Well, we've got quite a few different episodes, or different trailers, mind you, to go over. We figured we'd do this ahead of our next episode, because there's going to be a certain amount of Comic-Con news in that one too.
Well, and if you remember our EA one, we had to split into two parts so that it wasn't a 4-hour-long podcast.
Yeah.
So to avoid that, we're just doing two separate recordings.
Right.
And I won't be here for the next recording, and I really wanted to talk about these trailers.
True. And we also need an excuse to put off Edible Obscurities for 2 more weeks. So I got 2 filmed, 1 is halfway edited. We're getting there. But we're not going to be doing any of the normal stuff that we do in the beginning, the polls and all that other stuff.
Heroes, the whole nine.
Yeah, this is strictly going to be trailers, and the first one we wanted to talk about was the Titans trailer. There is so much dick talk to go over.
Oh,
so much dick talk. Like, first of all, is he a cop or a lawyer now? Like, what is he doing in that interrogation room?
I think he's part of the mailroom of...
he's just the mailroom of the police department. He wandered in there. He's like, you wouldn't happen to have superpowers, would you? Oh, good. Well, I think I should be in this room.
Well.
It's my first day, but already. No, I think it looks to me like he's a cop.
But he's awful fucking young to be a cop. Maybe he's like some kind of...
Well, and then again, we haven't really been given a good age frame of the Titans right now. Like,
he looks like he's 12.
No, he
looks like he's 16.
Like maybe 18 or something.
I would have said 25.
Yeah, well, that's why you never...
I feel like he's old enough to where he is working his own job.
Yeah.
So I'm going to peg him right around graduation age, 18, maybe 19.
And you also got to wonder, how long has he been with Batman? Like, they showed him in the flashback. He looks to be about 12 there. That's it. Like, you know.
What, during the Flying Graysons part?
Yeah, during the Flying Graysons flashback.
I I could say probably maybe 10 or 12.
So you have to assume
Ish.
from there to maybe like 6 months to a year after he becomes Robin. So from that point all the way up to this, yeah, at least 7 to 8 years. So he's at least had that time with Batman. So that if he is about 25, that would give him time to become a cop. I don't see why not.
I guess.
And keep in mind, this isn't Teen Titans. These are the Titans. They are...
Some of them are very teen, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Gar, Raven looks very young.
Oh, yeah, Raven.
I'm pretty sure I remember reading that Raven is literally supposed to be, like, 12.
Really?
Yeah.
That young?
And Gar is supposed to be, like, 16.
Older,
Which the whole, like, Gar-Raven romance is going to be kind of weird if he's 16 and she's 12.
Hey, it worked for Anakin and Padme when they were 9 and 14, so,
Yeah.
you know. But, no, I think she's a little older than that. She looks like 14 to me.
I'm almost positive I read, like, an official thing that said she was 12. But
we've got a long history between him meeting Batman and this.
Yeah.
But that raises the question, what happened to him?
he became fucking Jason Todd, apparently.
Well, yeah, because... is he killing people now?
He stabbed the motherfucker in the neck and then stepped on someone else's neck. But
see, here's my thing.
Okay.
Did he shoot to wound or did he shoot to kill?
He stabbed a motherfucker in the neck.
Now, that you can argue, like, maybe he didn't hit a, like, crucial artery. There's a way to do that.
His face is covered in blood by the end of it. When he says, fuck Batman, he has some other person's DNA in his mouth.
A lot of blood could come out when you bust someone's nose hard enough.
Let me just
or stab somebody in the fucking jugular.
Let me just pull up the whole, because it's Batman argument. Batman has taught him the centimeter difference between a killing blow and a disabling blow to the neck.
But
he stabbed the motherfucker in the neck, bro.
The hard thing to argue, though, is when he steps on that dude's face and you hear the clear
crack.
Yeah.
I'm going to chalk that out to he just crushed the motherfucker's jaw.
Nope.
No.
I'm pretty sure he broke that dude's neck.
He broke his neck.
See, and that was the other thing is, when I first watched this, I'm like, there's no way that's Dick Grayson. Like, that can't be. But do the whole thing. It is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we know that there is an upcoming episode in it, like
with Jason
8
Todd,
that's titled Jason Todd,
and there's supposed to be one with Tim Drake coming.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
So, you know,
Jason Todd is actually going to be the one that's like a little more grounded and understanding. He's the one that keeps Batman in check.
He's going to be like, you can't be killing people, Dick.
He's going to come in like, holy neck snapping, Dick. What are you doing?
As far as the whole fuck Batman thing go,
I'm okay with.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
Because
he has had he had a falling down with Batman.
Yeah.
So,
and I really wish that took place in Bloodhaven and not Gotham. And it has been announced that is Gotham.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Either way, I don't really care either way.
I mean, getting a Darker Times Dick Grayson on here, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, actually, I mean, it raises questions, but it's not like a bad thing. It's just, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on here?
I want to know what gets him to that point.
Here's what I really want to know. We got a peek at Hawk and Dove. What's their deal? Because they seem to be fucking people up.
Dude.
Yeah, they seem to be What? Hawk takes that dude out at the knees?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was gnarly, man.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like really...
And they all look great.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
comic
and
actors
people bitching still about the pictures before. And anyone who still bitches seeing this...
Well... And now, here's the thing. I still have a problem with the characters not being their shade from the comics, because what it looks like is that people are going to turn their comic color as they're using their powers. Because you saw it with
with like Beast Boy, when it shows him jumping, I'm like, fuck yeah, they did make him green. But then they show him a little bit later on where he just has the green hair.
And in all the promotional material, he's just normal skin and shit.
And same with Starfire. Like she kind of glowed as an orange.
You saw Raven's powers turn her gray.
With like the black eyes.
Yeah, with the black eyes and everything.
I can, going to more of a live action somewhat more realistic standpoint instead of like being from the comics.
You got a girl who's the half-daughter of a demon and a kid that turns into animals. Fuck going more realistic. Just make them green and gray.
And you cannot tell me it wouldn't work painting those motherfuckers green or orange either. Like, it worked great for Gamora and Nebula. You know what I mean? I mean, it can work.
And
but why not just fucking do it?
They don't even have specialized
$100 million budget.
They don't even have. Well,
How
that's
much
what I'm
is
saying.
paint?
They don't even have specialized runes or fucking edgings or anything to their body. It's just simply greenwashing and gray washing their asses, and that's it.
There's no like cybernetic shit from Nebula or anything like that.
And it's obvious that there's going to be a layer of CG in each of their powers anyways, so fuck it, like save yourself a little bit of money there, paint the bastards, then you don't have to do all that
Maybe they all had an allergy to latex paint or something.
Oh, fuck you. But this does look super dark, super violent. It's rated TVMA.
Yeah.
Wow. I cannot wait to see this. When I shared the trailer, I think the post said something like they can make the price point $50 a month, and they got my money. I want to watch this.
Dude, they've got my money just by announcing that, like, the comics that you're able to access. Which I'm pretty sure they said is everything.
Well, and here's the coolest thing about that. No, not every comic. It's going to be a curated collection.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd say they probably wouldn't throw, like, some, like, D-list fucking
and
series
it's going to
in
cycle,
there,
too. So, like, some stuff will leave, and then they'll bring in, like, fucking Crisis on Infinite Earths. And then that'll leave, and they'll bring in, like, fucking, I almost said Civil War. That's a different company. That's other guys. They'll bring in fucking,
DC
Final
versus
Crisis,
Marvel.
or...
Yeah, Final Crisis.
Crisis.
Yeah, one of the crises. That's usually what they've got going on. But they did announce the price point for this. They announced it is $7.99 a month or a $74.99 year-long membership. But if you pre-order the year-long membership now, you get an extra 3 months free. So that's 15 months for the price of 12. Actually, technically, that's 15 months for the price of 10 because you're saving money going with the year membership than the month-to-month.
Yeah. Which I wish I had the money to pre-order the year.
I've been saying the same thing. I know I'm definitely getting this. It's going to be month to month, but I really wish I could drop right now just that $75.
Yeah, I'm okay with paying the fucking $7.99.
Oh, I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
Like everything that's
Each
included
month,
in this streaming service, it's more than worth it. Way less than
what we haven't
thought.
seen, which I'm pretty excited for, like I said off mic, is Doom Patrol.
Right.
The live action Harley. Or not live action.
No, that's
the adult animated Harley.
I'm excited for Swamp Thing.
Young Justice, Swamp Thing. They announced another show. Shit. We're going to talk about this a little more in detail, or maybe it'll be in Phone Booth News on the next episode. They announced Stargirl. That's going to be a show.
Yeah, see that too.
Yeah, Stargirl.
Is that supposed to be a live action?
I don't think it says. I'll have to read the article again. But
which it would
either
be
way,
cool,
I'm okay with.
Yeah,
if they get the same actress from Legends.
Or Smallville, either way. But probably not. They probably won't.
It'd be more likely it'd be Legends than Smallville.
And especially because we're seeing Greg Berlanti's name. We're seeing Greg Berlanti's name pop up a lot with all of this. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be behind the majority of these shows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least having some sort of commanding force across the whole thing, but... I don't really know what's going on there. Moving on, though, we are going to talk about Glass. We're only going to talk a little bit about Glass. Give me that half of my head, but you made me acknowledge it. We kept quiet that whole time. My headphones broke. Okay, so now I got one earbud thing dangling. One of us hasn't seen a single movie in this series. One of us has only seen the first movie of this series, and I just watched Split last night. So, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about.
You really only watched it last night?
Yeah.
I thought you watched it whenever I brought up the ending.
No, I meant to. I got my hands on it. It's just waited, and I was like, well, the Glass trailer is out now. That's going to be coming up soon. It's time. But this trailer isn't really going to make a lot of sense for people who haven't seen the other films. But what is clear is that I think they're going to try and make us question whether David and Kevin, who's played by Professor X.
James McAvoy?
James McAvoy, yes. They're going to try and make us question whether they actually have powers. because of that whole scene up front there with the doctor. I don't think it's going to go that route. And if that is one of the elements in this movie, I think it's going to suffer for it because we have 2 movies where that is never brought up. That is never like, oh, it's all in your head, or maybe you're just seeing things. No, we have 2 legitimate movies of the guys who have powers based on certain aspects. But if that is a part of this, I'm already a little salty.
Yeah.
It does look like we're going to get to meet more of the 24 personalities that live inside Kevin, which, when you guys see Split, you're going to love that. Like, man, he pulls out all the stops.
Just from what I've seen in this trailer, like, the range that he went between those personalities.
Yeah, I think he shows, like, 5 just in this trailer.
Yeah. And they're all, like, pretty close together, too.
Yeah, it should be really fun for you guys experiencing that. That was a great movie, by the way.
It's a movie that I've been wanting to watch, and I haven't watched it because it's like, oh, well, I'll find something better. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah.
And it's just, I haven't been able to get my hands on it.
It's one of those movies you want to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Also, not one of those movies that's like, if you blink, you'll miss something. But it's more enveloping, and it makes more sense to just sit down and watch.
You don't want to be like,
it's not something
trying to read or do something.
Yeah, you can't do the dishes while you watch that.
Have it as background movie.
Right.
Yeah.
There's also a character I didn't think we would see return, but I can't say who that was right now because you guys haven't seen Split. So, but that's pretty much going to cover that trailer. I think it looks good, except for that whole, like, maybe you guys don't have powers thing.
Maybe it's all in your head.
Maybe you guys are just
that
crazy.
motherfucker breaks really easy when he falls downstairs, and the other guy can punch really hard. And the other guy, I haven't seen that movie, so I can't really say much.
The other guy has multiple personality disorder.
He has a personality that has intense strength and animal-like qualities. Yeah, the Beast.
I'm assuming he's in that personality when he's climbing on the
ceiling,
and when he's running like Beast from X-Men.
Yeah,
which is kind of ironic considering Glass is in a wheelchair like Professor X, and he's his Beast. And
you can see where his motivations lie. But no, it looks pretty good. I'm just excited to see more Bruce Willis. I'm always down for that.
Bruce Willis could be in a gay porn where they rub pizza on themselves. In actually that would be a big reason.
Probably check that out.
It wouldn't even be Bruce Willis, and you'd watch it. So.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Especially if it's a porno parody. Like, it's just something you have to experience.
Die hard on.
Like, everyone knows.
Sounds like a German.
Everyone
Die
knows
hard on.
The pizza boy showing up like, pizza's here, and then he like bangs the lonely housewife.
Or like the plumber.
But you really don't know that until you've seen it. Now I've seen it. So now I can say, I know what that joke's all about. It's really bad. It's... Well, hey, I'm here to fix your pipes.
I'm here to snake your drain.
Oh my god. Speaking of Bruce Willis and porno parodies,
God.
I didn't think we'd go here, but there's a porno parody. One of the actually probably the first one I ever saw, like way back when I was younger, on a VHS tape called The 69th Sense. And it's a girl who can see horny people, dead horny people who never fulfill their sexual fantasies in life. So she has to help them fulfill their sexual fantasies so that they can pass on to the next world.
I'd be disappointed if you don't own this.
I don't own it right now. No, it is
Does Bruce Willis make a cameo?
This was before
he's starring in.
This was before he was taking any job. But, no, it was hilarious, and I was watching it the other day because I remembered it.
For science, of
and
course.
She's house sitting. The main character who sees the horny people is house sitting, and the guy comes in and he's like, "Hey, is blah 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 here?" And she's like, "No," and he's like, you look like the kind of girl who likes to get fucked on kitchen counters." That's how he initiates the point. She's all
that in. That is going to be a pickup line from here on out. So, girl, you look like a girl that likes to be fucked on a kitchen counter.
It's just amazing how little they care. But you know how nowadays in porn it doesn't look like they're really into it. They're just kind of having sex to have sex. She's really committed to that, like selling it.
Well, that's good.
So at least maybe
it was a passion.
There. Yeah. I was like, here's a woman who enjoys her job. So it took that away from it at least.
She has more enthusiasm for a job than most fast food workers.
Can't deliver lines worth shit, but she loves to take a dick. God bless her.
God bless her.
We need more women like that.
Speaking of which,
that's a perfect segue into Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
We need more
King
monsters
of the Monster
like that.
Cocks.
And, oh god, the first note I have here is about like a 13-year-old girl. Oh my god.
What are you?
I forgot Millie Bobby Brown was in this thing.
Me too. I really did too.
It's got me questioning, what role does she play? Is she psychic? Is she possibly linked to Mothra, like the Twin Fairies in the original Mothra?
I think this is all going to be a tie-in to Stranger Things, and Mothra and all these other monsters are from the Upside Down. And
wouldn't that be amazing?
I would be okay with that.
You know what would be the ultimate like middle finger from that is that they'd be like, look, Marvel, we did it. We're just a bunch of monster movies too. What the fuck's your problem?
We tied in decades of shit into a show that's been around for a few years, and guess what? It kind of makes sense.
The only problem is, well, you'd have to introduce time travel in this film. So that way it's understandable why she makes it back to the 80s.
Maybe she just doesn't age. And she was from
maybe she's immortal.
The immortal.
Maybe 11 is immortal.
The immortal 11.
The immortal 11.
Yeah. I had nothing from that. Also, they kind of threw the word kaiju out the window here. They're called Titans in this particular universe.
They don't want to be associated with fucking Pacific Rim. I think that's what it is.
Probably, especially because a lot of people want that crossover, and they're owned by the same company. The movies are being produced by the same company.
The thing is, it would make sense if they could do it.
Crossover. Yeah, they could do it.
It would be fucking awesome if they did.
But I think by them making this change, that's them saying, nope.
But think about it. Mechagodzilla would be like the perfect. What are they called? The mechs in Pacific Rim.
What are they called?
I don't remember.
I can't remember what
I've
they're
only
called.
seen the first one.
I've not seen it.
They're called. Fuck it. It literally went in my head and then left.
They're called fuck it. It just literally went in my head and left.
That's exactly what they're called.
So Mechagodzilla could be one of the fucking. It was literally in my head. Jaegers.
Jaeger bombs.
Could be one of the Jaeger bombs and fighting Godzilla. That's how they could tie it all together after the Godzilla versus King Kong.
That could be. That would be an amazing way to go about it. But and
then you got Godzilla versus King Kong versus a Jaeger.
Which we talked about this on the last episode when they showed the first look. We got a first synopsis about how the world's freaking out about Godzilla. Mm-hmm. Honestly, unless they were saying that, does Pacific Rim take place in the future or does it take place?
I think it takes place in the slight future.
Give or take. It's okay. If it is, it's not that far in the future. It's not hundreds of years in the future or anything. Because
if it does, then they could still do it. If it was taking place in the alternate present, then you couldn't do it because the world's freaking out about Godzilla. Have you not seen
Pacific Rim at all?
No, not.
Okay, well, no. All these kaijus come from a different dimension type thing.
Yeah, but still, you have to wonder why are people freaking out about Godzilla alone if this has been a thing, Yeah. So maybe unless it takes place in the future, it just doesn't work.
Well, I was gonna say I know Pacific Rim takes place in the 2030s, 2040s, something like that.
Oh yeah, you totally do that
because they build this big ass fucking kaiju barrier to keep them out of some of the big cities. So, but they say something in the movie. It took them a decade or longer to build.
Okay. Yeah. So, no, that actually is an amazing way to bridge that gap. If it's set 10 years in the fucking future, absolutely, I would love to see that. You get your King Kong versus Godzilla in. Godzilla's got to win, and then you bring in the Pacific Rim guys to build Mechagodzilla.
And I mean. And think about it. Yeah. Godzilla could escape by finding that rift and going through.
And wasn't when Godzilla hit the height of its popularity, when it really got going, it was about bringing in different monsters from different monster movies. He fought Ultraman at one point.
Yeah.
So that would just be a perfect in honor of where
a perfect nod
from.
To the past.
To the old Toho movies. But Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, all in this trailer. They look awesome and huge to match the size of Godzilla. I also just realized when I was watching that trailer, all three of those fuckers fly. And I don't know if Godzilla is fighting Mothra because, as I remember it, Mothra is a good guy.
Mothra was pretty much always on Godzilla's side.
Yeah.
Rodan was kind of neutral, kind of a dick, kind of helped against like certain ones.
He goes rogue from time to time.
He's a rogue agent.
Yeah. So if he's fighting all three of them, Godzilla is fucked. But if they stay the course and Mothra's on Godzilla's side, then we're good to go. Godzilla's going to level the playing field there.
See, I don't know what is actually going to happen in this movie because we have that scene.
I have a hypothesis that monsters will fight and shit will get destroyed.
Dude, do you think?
What?
For real?
Maybe a post.
I thought they were just going to walk around.
Now I really want to see this.
I thought they were just going to play Cards Against Humanity. And
I
would watch that.
I thought this was just going to be like the video game Rampage. They just go destroy the cities, cause an apocalypse on Earth, and
The Rock shows up at some point.
Have you guys seen Rampage yet?
No.
I was really going to go see that in theaters. I went and saw Skyscraper, which it was good.
How was that?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I'm still not going to
And if you got a thing about heights, it is going to fuck with you at times. There really are going to be moments that actually get
I heard that.
Because it looks good.
And
like
did or do have a thing about heights. I'm not really sure anymore. After getting on the cooling towers, it's kind of gotten weird.
Yeah. The CG department in this, they fucking nailed it. Because I could have been hard-pressed to tell you what was fake and what was real. And there are moments when he like has to jump from this thing to that thing, or like as simple as pulling a monkey bars move and turning around, and I'm sitting there going, fuck, The Rock's about to die. Did they kill The Rock for this movie?
Oh my god. Is he pulling a Tom Cruise and he's doing all his real stunts?
That would be amazing, but no, he did not. But it was really cool. Situations you would only see in a high-stakes action movie like this, because there's this like control panel to this specific room, and he's got to like climb across the side of the building, jump through these like turbines and shit just to get to it, because it's like centered stylistically in the center of the tower. And it's like, no one would ever
build. That is not practical whatsoever.
No one would ever build anything like that, ever. But, you know, you suspend your disbelief, and it's a really fun movie. It was good. It was serviceable. Could have paid matinee price for it, but, you know, whatever. I'm not upset that I saw it.
Yeah, well.
One last thing about Godzilla, though. Other creatures were teased during the panel to be part of the film. So what we know is not everything that's going to be in there.
Because there's a scene where we see Millie Bobby Brown with a window behind her, and you see that monster outside the windows, and I can't peg which one that is.
Who is she petting, by the way?
Like, that was Mothra. Mothra starts in a larval stage, and I believe that's what's going on there. But yeah, no, I agree. I can't discern whether it's one of the monsters of the film or something we haven't seen
because
yet.
It doesn't look like Godzilla. Granted, we don't know what any of King's heads look like.
Well, I think we got a real good idea during this trailer.
We do, but at the same time, like, those are very long and dragon-esque type snouts. Yeah. This looked a lot shorter, stubbier, but still not Godzilla.
It's not like you're comparing me to another guy. The other guy's long and short, stubby. My height, I'm talking about.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
I'm wondering where your fucking joke was going. That's what I was wondering.
Penises.
Moving on from there, we also got an Iron Fist teaser.
Speaking of penises.
Yeah. Now, Odo, you did finally catch up in Luke Cage, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe it's been stated for a while now that Iron Fist makes an appearance in an episode of Luke Cage, so we're not spoiling anything there.
And it's been out for a fucking few weeks now, so I think we're beyond the spoiler.
So let's talk about that a little bit. What did you think?
That episode was fucking
dope. It was great.
Like,
that's the Danny Rand that we've been waiting for.
Right? Relaxed, full of his not asked for wisdom.
Shit. Like, he's able to channel his fist whenever the fuck he wants.
Oh, yeah. Had the Iron Fist.
It doesn't take 13 episodes.
Iron Fist and motherfuckers left and right. And the patty cake.
That was
We won't say what that is specifically, but it's amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, like, look forward to that episode.
Also, him wearing a Sweet Christmas hoodie the whole time.
That was pretty great. And someone's saying Power Man and Iron Fist. That should be a T-shirt. Yeah. That was pretty cool too.
Well, you were out of the room whenever me and Oda were just talking about it. Like, I love how but of course there's tons of different shirts that kid was selling, but the one that said Power Man was the original
with the
comic
Run
book
DMC?
font. No, the comic book font.
No. I know what you're talking about. The one I'm thinking of said Luke Cage.
The one that says Luke Cage is in the Run DMC, there was only one of those made, and the guy who... Did you listen to that episode?
Yeah, I heard that episode.
He owns that and a
the director, showrunner, took that one, yeah. I would too. I don't blame him.
Of course.
Right? But,
I'd take one of each.
This is kind of a tiny little in flashes fight in an alleyway. Yeah. What I can tell from it is it looks better choreographed. It looks better choreographed than season 1 of Iron Fist.
It looked good, but I mean, to me, it just seemed like he was just fisticuffs with a guy. Like, it didn't look like there was a lot of fucking,
there wasn't a whole lot of martial arts.
It just looked like he was just, in an alley just punching a guy.
It was a lot smoother.
It looked good.
I'm
not complaining about it, but...
Yeah, it didn't look forced. It looked smooth. It looks good.
There wasn't
for what we saw.
40 frames of cutting in there.
Yeah. And then he pulls the Iron Fist without going, "Oh no!
I don't know how to do it. Let me have 7 board meetings first."
I mean, I successfully killed a fucking dragon, which I'll never stop talking about. But I don't know how to use this fist that I've had for years.
I love about the episode in Luke Cage.
He tries to talk about.
He tries to keep talking about shit like that. And he just gets cut off, or whatever.
And Luke Cage is even at one point he's like, "Come on, did you really fight a dragon?" And he's still like, "Yes, I fought a dragon." And Luke Cage, even though he's the motherfucker who brought the question up, he's like, "Nah."
And then, because the argument to that, it was great. It's like, so you, a man who is super strong, bulletproof. You've seen a blind man, all this. You still can't bring yourself to believe that there is a real dragon. No.
What killed me about that line was, you've all seen dragon bones underneath the fucking city and defended it.
No, actually, not all of them did. They didn't all make it down there.
I watched it once and I wasn't too thrilled.
Yeah, I think the only 2 who were down there were Iron Fist and Daredevil.
No.
And Daredevil didn't see shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were all down there.
I thought they all were.
At one point they were all down there because...
Oh, no, there is a moment where the light shining on the cave kind of has all of their colors behind them. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, they did all see. Yeah, so he has, right? Where do you think those fucking bones came from, dude?
It was a fucking...
While we're on the subject of Iron Fist, we also got another quick little teaser for something that Bob and I recognize.
Yeah,
did I?
Now this wasn't San Diego Comic-Con. This was a week before.
This was last week or so.
Yeah.
Did I ever have you read that first complete edition?
I don't think you did.
I do. It was the one with the trials.
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah,
the battle for the 7 cities.
Yeah.
So so you know who the Iron Serpent is?
Yeah,
or the Steel Serpent.
Yeah.
Is that who the villain's going to be in this season?
That's what they're teasing.
Well, that character
was the little video where it's the Iron Fist symbol. It's a neon sign, and then it flashes a little bit. It's yellow, and it flashes a little bit, and then the serpent just pops up as red. The wings are gone, and then it pops back up to yellow. So. And we know from season 1, Davos is still alive.
Oh, yeah.
He bounced. He has taken out the gateway to Kunlun. So I really think that we are going to get that. We're going to get the battle.
Yeah. I mean, it would only make sense. Don't bank on a 3rd season because it's going to be tough to get the ratings on season 2. Because even though he made his appearance in Luke Cage, it was really good. Even though it came out that Defenders was mostly finished before anything else
Iron Fist.
Before Iron Fist even came out. Yeah. Even though we have all these context clues to say that they're trying to do better, still people are ignorantly going to go "Nah, first season sucked." So.
Oh yeah, well I seen a bunch of comments on just this little teaser, why the fuck would they make this and not another season of Daredevil or Punisher?
They are making another season of Daredevil Punisher, you stupid
But these are
fuckers.
stupid people that just, they see what they want.
I'm misinformed. Let's not call them stupid.
No, they're
Let's
fucking,
just call them
they're stupid.
Alright, sure, whatever.
You can call them misinformed. Bob Fett calls them
I'm going to call them
stupid.
misinformed and too stupid to figure out a way to get informed.
Yeah, fuck them. They're stupid.
There we go. We found a common ground.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Eureka!
Shazam!
We'll get to that. But before that, we've got a few other things to talk about, including the Disenchanted.
Oh, see, it was kind of a segue.
Disenchantment.
It was kind of a segue when I said Eureka. Yeah. I didn't realize
this trailer, we finally got the new trailer for the Matt Groening. That's how you say his name. Groening?
I always call him Groening.
Like, yeah, sure. That sounds
Matt
good
Groening.
To me. I gotta fuck up someone's
Matt's
name.
going.
Matt Harrison Ford in an interview. Anyways, we got a trailer for his new show coming to Netflix called Disenchantment. If you're not familiar with the premise, it seems our main character is set to marry a prince, but changed her mind, fled the wedding, and set off on a journey to find herself. It seems like it's gonna start slow. Like, the trailer was kind of slow on its own, but I remember Futurama being the same way when it first came out, and that was a great show. I couldn't stop watching
Futurama,
it. And this being set in, like, a medieval times type situation, I'm right there. I can stomach 5 episodes of this, at least to get a taste.
At least.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself 47 episodes in, and you're like, what day is it?
I mean, it's already off to a good start. We watched all of these again before we started recording. Had all of us laughing. I particularly love the pet shop, where she's chopping up meat. She says, "I make a great butcher," and the guy's like, "This is a pet shop." And then right at the end, the drowning joke is my favorite.
I'm drowning. I'm Elfo.
It's amazing.
And I thought the prince getting impaled on the Iron Throne.
Their version of the Iron Throne.
I thought it was great. And he stayed alive. He was still alive.
I'd be alright if someone would move my head up just
if somebody would just slide my head up.
So the show looks funny enough. It looks like it's going to be a slow burn, but I'm going to check it out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the two things that he's known for are obviously successful. I mean, Simpsons been around for a couple seasons.
Although anyone you talk to about The Simpsons hates anything for like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Yet it's still on the air.
Yeah.
It's still on the air.
It's been longer than most people have been alive.
Tell you what, you hate it so much, stop fucking watching and they'll cancel the thing.
But they can't stop watching because then how would they know what's going to happen in 10 years?
Yeah. And how will they know how will they know what to bitch about?
You took Futurama for granted. We saw what happened there 8 times. Yeah. That one did not die easy.
No.
It shouldn't have, goddammit. Futurama was a good... I like Futurama.
Well,
I still like Futurama.
A big problem with Futurama was I think Matt Groening came out and said he was running out of ideas.
I get it.
He was more or less done with the show, and he was just...
I'm surprised he hasn't ran out of ideas with fucking Simpsons, though.
Right?
Well,
I don't think he has a whole lot to do with The Simpsons anymore. Like, he oversees the show, I believe.
You gotta think, though, they're based more in reality, current day kind of stuff.
Yeah, so they can deal with a lot of, like, current events and shit. Yeah. Kind of how, like, South Park does, too.
Yeah.
But
like, they'll have their own little episodes where it's, like... I mean, their own stories and shit, but then they can also talk about, like, Trump or fucking this kind of crisis happened.
The Simpsons is more in the hands of Fox than it is Matt at this point. Yeah. And so, even if he did run out of ideas, it doesn't matter. They're probably just going to bring writers.
Which kind of makes you wonder.
Yeah. They're probably already doing it.
How do they keep making fun of Trump if it's owned by Fox? It's food for thought.
There's so much I could say about that, but this is not a political podcast.
Exactly.
You're going to fuck around. You're going to dig up like 10 years worth of fucking social media posts from us, and we're going to lose this podcast.
Joke's on them. This shit is free. All the way through.
Also, joke's on them.
We experienced some technical difficulties there for a moment, and I believe it's what I'm doing right now that caused it.
Drinking
it
beer?
definitely is.
Talking nerdy
No, reaching around the mic to use the mouse.
You should grab the keyboard and sit it in front of you.
You should shut the fuck up, Odell.
Mind your own fucking business.
When you write the goddamn show, you can tell me what to do with the keyboard, alright?
Well, I'll just take the keyboard home.
Oh shit, that is your keyboard, isn't it?
Fuck you guys, I'll just steal these mics and those windows.
Well, we could just take those windows. Guys, I've got access to a lot of windows.
Ooh, SDCC announcement. We can steal those windows.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I've been meaning to tell you guys, we're going to be launching a new shirt that says, we can just take these windows.
You know, you're joking, but I think we should.
We totally should. Anyone who buys it has no idea why they're buying it.
But the thing is, we know at least 5 or 6 people that probably would buy that shirt.
Totally buy that shirt. Yeah.
Maybe one day on Serious Shit / we can.
Nope. We never tell that story. We make the decree right here on this episode. We never tell that we could just take those windows story.
Hold on.
What story?
Hold on. Should we edit that out since we haven't announced the name of the new show yet?
Probably. Fuck. We'll just edit this whole thing out.
Fuck the whole episode. Fuck the whole episode. Just put a bleep there.
Fuck the police.
Can you add in a bleep?
Nope. Yeah. Actually, I could throw.
I'll say if you can cut and paste,
censorship.
here's a bleep.
Yeah, I can censor the fuck out of it. I'll censor
You'll forget.
everything. I'll censor every word you say.
You'll forget.
Just censor Bob for the rest of the episode.
Alright, well, moving on from there, now that we've gotten the editing decisions taken care of, I'm not editing any of that out.
By the way, he's a great editor and showrunner.
I try.
Yeah, edit that out, bitch.
Wow.
Aquaman trailer, guys.
I was gonna try to give you a segue.
Well, Bob ruined it. Whatever it was, Bob got like 3 more sentences in, and then there's no way you could have done it.
I could have.
I'm
You
really
went right for it.
I'm really good at segues. Bob's really good at making it hard.
I'm
to
really
make
good at
segues.
fucking up segues.
But you know, we've really kind of went off the deep end here.
Speaking of deep end,
Yes. That's pretty great. We got an Aquaman trailer, guys.
we could use like a moist segue. Oh god, that conversation was just maybe so moist. Speaking of moist, Aquaman trailer, guys.
He's got all the ladies moistening up.
I'm not.
Moister than an oyster.
I refuse to edit this. I'm just absolutely.
I hope you don't edit anything.
The really long blank spot and everything.
Yes. Hold on,
Okay,
hold
I'm
on.
pretty
What's
sure
going
one
on
of
here?
My interviews has like spots where it's just 10 seconds.
Nope,
of nothing.
because I edited.
Did you?
Oh, I made all those interviews sound great.
The Cameron Johnson one that I
Every
edited
single
and
one.
sent to you that you said you didn't even listen to before you
I
looked it
edited
up?
that one. No, I never heard it. Anyways, moving on to the Aquaman trailer, guys. It looks like they're going to stick pretty close to Arthur Curry's origins, especially some of the New 52
I was
stuff.
going to say, which origins? Because apparently there's like 4 different origins total.
Yeah, this one's going to be largely based in the New 52 stuff, especially because Ocean Master is trying to come up to the surface and fuck
And his
shit
father
up.
was
also-
a lighthouse keeper.
Yeah.
Because I think his
His,
very first appearance origin, his father was like a deep sea explorer or something, and when he was born, he raised him in the deep sea.
I think in between there and New 52, though, the whole
Oh, yeah.
lighthouse thing.
Oh
was
yeah, that happened
established.
That happened decades back. Yes.
Now, something I do want to say is, it seems to me that they are taking some of his personality from the Rebirth comics.
No, he's gone full Aqua bro.
Well, no,
They've taken a lot of his personality from the Lobo comics.
They're taking a lot of his personality from Sons of Anarchy.
From
now-
Jason Momoa, period.
That's seriously what it is. It's
Right.
Jason Momoa with Atlantean powers. That's
Exactly.
all it is.
Here's my thing. They could have made Jason Momoa Lobo. Everyone would have eaten that
Dude,
shit
because
up.
that would have been perfect casting.
It
Flat
would.
out, it would have been perfect
Yeah.
fucking casting.
But, you know, I don't know who they could have gotten to play.
They
Aquaman,
were-
just some blonde chipper kind of guy.
I
know-
guarantee you give me like less than an hour. Let me research some current actors and stuff. I could probably give you at least three other actors that would have been a perfect fucking Aquaman.
Well, you know, Warner Brothers and DC have been playing fast and loose with these movies. They didn't have the idea for Lobo when they were casting Aquaman. They didn't fucking know they were gonna do that. They don't fucking
biker.
They don't know that they're gonna do it now. They've announced it, and it's not definite.
Well, that's what kind of throws me off about like Krypton announcing that they're gonna have Lobo on their show. I'm like, well, is he not going to be in a movie then? Because I remember hearing about a movie, and like, why would you make a Lobo movie before some of these other characters?
Well, they have been loosening up a little bit on the, like, it seems like the only one they are determined to keep off of your television screens is Batman. Because they let Superman be in Supergirl. So, and we've got The Flash on TV right now.
I feel like if any show is going to actually show any kind of any kind of Batman, it will be Titans.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Titans.
I mean, shit. Birds of Prey had fucking Batman in it.
That would.
I mean,
Birds of fucking Prey
Gotham
had
is
Batman.
working their way there, though.
Girl, if I remember correctly, I remember seeing the pilot.
Yeah, but well, in the first episode,
yeah,
we should really do that for a comedy.
I own it. Let's do it.
I'm saying, I still think that Swamp Thing needs to be our first one because it'll tie in real well.
Just we're doing a lot of these. I want to do the WB Aquaman pilot that they shot before they did Smallville, and it stars the guy who played Green Arrow in Smallville as Arthur Curry. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really bad though. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's pretty terrible.
And then can we watch that Justice League pilot?
Oh, absolutely.
Or
that's
the
on
Joss
the docket.
Whedon Wonder Woman pilot?
Oh, that's on the docket
God,
too. That's
yes.
real bad also.
It has the same chick from like Orville and fucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit.
So,
the chick that looks like Megan Farrell.
Oh, and they really destroyed Diana's origin stories.
so we're talking about all these things that are really bad. Let's get back on to Aquaman.
Right, because
Which
Aquaman does look good. The characters look great. I love how Mara looks. You made a comment about her
hair.
hair.
There's some of the scenes her hair legit looks like a weird wig.
I think it looks...
And then there's times it looks fine. But there's times it looks like very bright,
I think
like
it
fire
looks
engine red.
uncannily red at times.
Yeah.
But that's fucking Mara, dude.
Yeah.
Like, in the comics, her red stands out amongst the Flash's red on his costume.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you that, but it just looks, I don't know. There's some of those quick little snippets from that trailer.
I think she looks amazing. I think all the characters do. Black Manta.
Holy fuck.
God.
Black fucking Manta.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Perfect.
I've seen this trailer maybe 3 times now. Ocean Master. Did they show his mask at all in this?
I don't think they showed it in this, but I do know
poster?
that it was on a cover of Entertainment Weekly.
Or maybe that's what it was. Where it looked like a movie poster with...
Yeah.
It looks fucking
and
dope,
it's
bro.
comic accurate as fuck. That is Ocean Master, man.
Yes.
Prince Orem looks great. There's, the different kingdoms look
Night
great.
Owl, yeah.
Different universe.
Same universe.
Technically.
Yeah.
We'll see how Rebirth plays out. Either way, no, this all looks great. The only thing I have a problem with, I don't like the sea creatures. You were talking about the aquarium.
See, the aquarium scene was really cool.
Yeah,
like, with his powers awakening.
They look CG. I mean, of course, they're going to be CG.
That is my least favorite scene in this trailer. Is
what
the
about
aquarium
towards the
scene.
end of the trailer? Or do you still have the same feeling?
I think when they're in the big battle, it looks a lot better. But
it's very dark and murky by that point.
Yeah.
So they're able to mask.
And that's the thing about CGs. It always looks better the darker it is.
Yeah. The more you can mask with smoke.
Which you can argue is maybe why Scott Snyder kept making all of his movies so fucking dark was to
smoky.
cover up the fact they needed a lot of CG.
Well, so let me ask you this. How are they going to train all of these different fish and sharks?
Oh
and
my god! No, I'm not
face the
saying.
camera?
I'm not saying they got to do that. I'm not saying they have to use practical effects. I'm just saying clean it the fuck up. You know, spend a little time.
I know what you're saying.
You want our money? Clean it the fuck up.
I think no matter what, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it and be like, okay, that's CG. I mean, fuck, even seeing the trailer for, what's it called? The Meg? Pretty much the new Jaws movie.
Oh, that shark
looks dope. It looks real. Yeah. But obviously you know it's CG.
Yeah.
So I know it's possible.
I didn't like the shark in that.
No,
I
but
just
he
wonder
looks,
if
granted,
Aquaman crosses over with Jurassic World.
I wouldn't know if Aquaman just crosses over with Jaws.
Here's the thing. There are more than enough times in Jurassic World where the dinosaurs looked real because they're using a blended practical effects.
Well, no. The mosasaur. the big giant alligator with fins that Aquaman is riding in this trailer. During Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the Mosasaur escapes and gets out into open water.
Oh, I see what you're going for here.
So, what other kind of...
Could Chris Pratt be in both the DCEU and the MCU?
I'm okay with that.
Breaking into our next episode again, they announced the name change for the DCEU.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers finally announced their
Worlds
of DC. That is a shit
I was
fucking
gonna say,
name.
they could. Why didn't they just flat out call it the multiverse?
Or DCEU was fine.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. It was
Why?
fine on
Because
the
they
MCU.
didn't choose it. God damn it.
They didn't choose it, and it's too close to the MCU. Grow the fuck up and just be Marvel already.
They should have just called it the multiverse.
They're trying to be Marvel.
No,
they're just really bad at it.
That's the thing. They're trying
not.
while at the same time saying we're not trying to be Marvel.
You know-
and to do that, they're railing against the system by fucking their own shit up.
This
all
is
the
what I
time.
personally think is like one of their big problems. Granted, they have a lot of problems and a lot of shit we don't even obviously know or see because it's all behind the scenes. You know what I think is a big problem for the DC movies? People like us. Not necessarily exactly like us, but fans in general. It's like,
Elaborate.
dude. Well, okay. Going to the next trailer we're going to be talking about here in a few minutes. Shazam.
Yeah.
For the past, how many movies are in DCU now? Man of Steel, BVS, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Justice League. 5 movies now.
Ah, shit. I forgot to buy Suicide Squad. I bought all the others. I forgot about Suicide Squad.
Well, if you go back on many episodes, you can hear your hatred for it, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
But 5 movies. 5 movies where everybody's talking about this is too
our
fucking
Suicide
dark.
Squad movie review never came out.
No, but you mentioned it in other fucking episodes. But one day, that Suicide Squad review might come out.
Someday.
I think maybe when
10th
Suicide Squad
anniversary.
2 comes out, we should re-release it. But you've been hearing nothing for the past fucking, almost close to 6-7 years now since Man of Steel?
Right.
When I don't know what exactly it was, but regardless, you've been hearing nothing but, like, it's just too dark, it's too adult, like, brighten it up a little fucking bit.
Yeah.
So we get a movie where it's brightened up a bit, Shazam. And then everything from there on out is like, oh, this is too childlike, it's too this, too that.
That's not people like us, though. We're loving it.
No, not people, like, what I mean by people like us is, like, general comic book fans.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
I'd like to
I don't think
more
no matter
lean
what the
above
fuck we
them.
do, no matter what the fuck they release, there's going to be a good fucking majority of people that's going to bitch and complain about it. Whether it's too dark, too light, whether it's fucking perfectly comic book accurate. Oh, well, it looks better on comic book pages than it would in real.
You know what?
There's always going to be something. So I think DC's listening to some of this shit. They're like, okay, well, you wanted us to brighten it up a little bit. Let's brighten it up a little bit. Too bright? Let's bring it back down. Too dark? Fuck. What do we do? Like, oh, you don't like this Jared Leto as a Joker? Look, how about this incredible actor as a Joker? You don't want that? I don't know what the fuck to do.
I'll agree
Tell me what
with
the
you.
fuck to do.
I'll agree with you to a point. With those first few movies, they didn't give a fuck what we thought.
No,
They were
no.
doing their own damn thing. They handed the reins over to Scott Snyder.
I think
Or
that
not
was
Scott Snyder, but Zack Snyder.
I was saying, if they handed the reins to Scott, Jesus Christ, it would be good.
God, please.
You should,
Well-
if you're not doing it yet, read the Justice League series.
Oh, I actually just finished No Justice today, and I'm gonna read it's a Titans book in between.
I think so.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna start on Justice League. But
I think that was a big problem they did starting out with. If you want to let him make a movie or two, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like him running that universe was a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Because he had a certain vision, which I understand. It's your vision. But that vision is not what everybody wanted. It worked great for Watchmen. Don't get me wrong. It worked great for Watchmen. I love Watchmen. Yes, of course, the ending's a little different. There's a few little things here and there. But for the most part...
the style is different than the style of the comic
Yeah.
book. Which is
But I think it
fine
worked
because
fine.
it still works
Yeah.
for that story.
But making... Like, there's many discussions on tape and not on tape about Man of Steel.
I get what you
About...
I get what you mean.
There's a lot there that...
What my problem with a lot of these has been is storytelling.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest problems with Suicide Squad, and I have this problem. This is a me problem. Is its existence. That has been my problem.
No, definitely elaborate on that because it exists. Fuck it.
That has been my problem with Kingdom Hearts. I just cannot get my head around the fact that they went for Suicide Squad that early. BVS,
right? I mean,
there should have been a Batman movie in between, but fine. We've gotten his origins. That's fine. We all know who Batman is. If BVS has to be your next movie,
BVS makes a lot more sense than what Suicide
Squad had a fuck. You haven't even established this.
You wouldn't know why, right? Because fucking Harley Quinn,
and that's what it was. And she did fine. She's not the best. She's not my favorite, but she's not terrible. But you got all these other fucking assholes in there making like.
I understand that like they kind of fucked up a little bit with Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, but fucking make a goddamn Green Lantern movie before like a good one that is in that same universe before
2022 or 2021,
or
which is
even
what they're
fucking
talking
Cyborg.
about.
Like Cyborg's still kind of like up in the air, not sure if it's going to exist or not.
Right.
Flash. Give us a fucking Flash movie.
Give us a Flash.
You
could have made a Teen
They
Titans
announced
movie.
something going to be a movie.
You could have made a Teen Titans movie. Did you? If you wanted an ensemble movie quickly, make Teen Titans because this universe is already like established with a Batman and all that shit. So you got all the pieces in a row. You know, give us a little backstory to Raven. Give us a little backstory to Starfire, and we're good to go because Gar remained a mystery for a while there.
And it's amazing how many quote unquote big DC fans legitimately think that this Titans show is going to be a movie. Until somebody tells them in these comment sections, you know this is a movie, or not a movie, but a show, right?
And not even like
show
on TV.
On what, CW?
Yeah. Goddamn, pay attention.
Fucking Christ.
Pay attention. That's all you gotta do.
So let's get this train back on the rails.
Anyways, Aquaman looks good. I'm moderately excited to see it. The thing that sold me was Black Manta. That's where I really got excited. But everything else in the movie, I'm like, it's Aqua, bro, and it looks nice.
And we've seen a quick little glimpse of Black Manta. Like, I'm assuming it was the process where he's creating his costume and his armor and stuff.
Yeah, I think
was it Entertainment Weekly?
Yeah, I think it was Entertainment Weekly. Yeah.
God bless Entertainment Weekly, by the way.
Their first like pictures.
But I mean, as soon as I saw that picture, I was like, "Fuck yes!" So, like, that's all I wanted. As long as they fucking gave Black Manta that giant fucking helmet,
literally,
the giant like eyes, like I would be okay.
Literally everything in this movie is comic accurate except Aquaman.
Exactly.
And from what I heard, they showed a second trailer at Comic-Con because they'll show footage from movie, like they showed footage from Wonder Woman 84 and stuff and all that. But these are things that are exclusive to Comic-Con. They're not going to release them and shit. In the second trailer they showed, comic accurate Aquaman suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, green gloves, green pants, everything. Yeah, so,
I want that.
Yeah, so I'm down for that. I really hope that's in the
I just want them to shave Jason Momoa. I just want him to be shaved.
Just shave Jason Momoa.
It's
one of Bob's weird fetishes.
Have you seen pictures of him from back in the day with no beard on?
No,
he looks weird.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys like me with no beard. It's just not right.
I only took notice of him during Game of Thrones, and from there on, and that's it. Yeah, so all I know is the beard and Momoa.
Everybody did. I think it was on like fucking either like Baywatch or some like no bullshit. I'm pretty sure it was either
like
Baywatch,
back in the day.
Yeah, or maybe some soap opera or something. God, we're gonna have to pause this and look it up now.
Jensen Ackles was on Days of Our Lives back in the day.
Oh my god! Yeah. Side note: I seen the episode where they're themselves, and they like Google search,
they travel
and
to
they
the
find
real world.
and they
he's
find
watching
him.
it.
Oh my god, dude! Great episode.
I love that's my
and
favorite.
It also
episode
addressed
of all time.
the thing that I noticed like early on was, hold on, this guy named Robert Singer is an executive producer, and it's Bobby Singer. And then they even address it in the show. It's like, how egotistical do you have to be to name one of the main characters after yourself? I love that
Dean
show.
called him a dick in that moment.
I literally just finished season 6 today. I'm starting on season 7 tomorrow.
That episode and the episode where Dean gets fear instilled in. I think it's like a curse from a demon or something, but he's fearful the whole. Oh, it's an early episode. You've had to have seen that one.
I'm literally. Next episode I watch is episode 1 of season 7.
They hear a sound coming from a locker, and they open the locker, and he screams at the top.
That's that fucking GIF and meme,
and during at the end of the trailer or at the end of the show during the credits, he's doing the Eye of the Tiger dance. He gets up on the car, he's like guitaring on his leg and shit.
Yes, that is a good episode. One of my favorites. I know we're getting on a tangent here, but one of my favorites is the Prophet, the writer. The guy from Waiting and shit that writes their story as the supernatural story.
Yeah.
When he has his first little Comic-Con for it, his first like supernatural con. That was a fun little episode.
The prophet of the Lord.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. Supernatural is awesome.
It is awesome.
They didn't do anything in
But you know what else?
No.
Hey, do you know what else is supernatural?
The powers of Shazam.
Absolutely.
All
do you
right,
feel
let's
this
make a
thing?
pact. We're just going to talk about Shazam in this section.
I cannot guarantee that I will not bring up Shaquille
You gotta
O'Neal
try.
at least once.
We all gotta try really, really hard because me and you, Bob, we have the worst trouble getting into other conversations. As you can see, Odell will just like back off until he can interject, until he can get us back on track. But what is up with that?
Just keep talking.
Well, it's also just kind of amusing watching you guys do this and listening to what you have to say. And it's like,
You don't want in on the conversation at all?
well, sometimes, a lot of times, there are things I can't really interject on. Like Supernatural, I am on season 1, episode 9.
You son of a
You
bitch.
motherfucker.
I have made the effort to start watching.
You know that
it
show's
and
been
binging.
on since like Smallville was like 3 seasons in, right?
I know it's on
You know, I've
season
only seen
87
2
right
seasons of
now, right?
Smallville,
You
too, right?
piece
Oh my
of
fuck.
shit.
I mean, granted, I never finished Smallville. I'm on like I think season 7 or 8. I'm like right at the point where it gets like really
You
weird
both need to reevaluate
before it
life
goes back up.
choices.
Well, I was watching it on DVD, and so I was buying each
Right.
season on DVD, and I know I have season 10.
You know what the worst thing
and I think
is?
the last one. I think the only seasons I'm missing is 8 and 9.
At one time, when like we were couple friends, you and Becky
Yeah.
and me and Courtney,
Yeah.
we had all the seasons.
Yeah, but that was before we even started on it, though.
But you know what
that's
else
true.
is really crazy is that we made a pact to not get derailed.
Well, we haven't
We
started
haven't
yet.
really
we haven't
started
started
yet.
yet, so
We haven't really
technically,
started
it's okay. Oh, but real quick, while we're talking about Smallville, Becky's brother has the dopest Smallville poster framed in his entertainment room, dude, and it's I want to.
Oh,
steal
yeah?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shazam!
All right. This is also another one that seems to be sticking pretty closely to his origins. Like,
Yeah.
right there. He meets the wizard, he gets his powers, he goes and hangs out with his friend.
I love this trailer.
I
Before
really,
we get into
really
like a lot of
enjoyed this.
details, like I've watched this one literally probably about a dozen times. This is one of those ones that every time I've seen like photos of, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna like this one. It looks
Yeah.
more lighthearted. We talked about it on previous episodes. Like it looks
Where
like,
we've gotten those glimpses and
yeah,
first
like
looks and shit.
I think we all kind of were on the same page about it. Like, you know what? I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah, and we've been rewarded with this trailer. I too have seen it quite a few times, unrelated to writing this, because I will watch at least twice to see this. Once all the way through, and then once I'll stop at points that I want to take notes on. But I loved this so much, I was inspired to make a GIF. So,
And I'm so glad you did.
if you see that part where they're testing his powers, the first power test,
And he's
doing
flossing, doing that little
Oh, is
flossing
that what that's
dance.
called?
I think it's called flossing.
Okay,
yes.
and he's flossing, and you see it either by itself, repeated for like 5 seconds total, or with lol, I don't care over. I made that shit. That's mine.
And I'm glad
I
you did.
uploaded it to Giphy already.
Because there's a guy I follow that posts like new shit literally like within minutes that it comes out.
Yeah.
And he makes a lot of posts talking about how he catches inside information, and I'm not sure if like he's legit like catches these inside information because he knows certain people or not.
Right.
Or if he's just making shit up. But he like a lot of times, dude, he's on the money. So I kind of think he is. And he posted this trailer like within fucking minutes that it came out at Comic-Con. And I wanted to comment on there like, please, somebody make Shazam dancing into a GIF. And less than 2 hours later, you're like, hey, guys, I made a GIF. And you posted it in the group chat. I'm like, oh my God, bless you. Like, bless you. Goddamn.
I love it. I love that moment. I love that dance. I usually hate new things.
Oh, yeah. Like, if he was dabbing, I don't think I would have liked it
Nah, I
nearly as
don't
much.
like dabbing at all. But yeah, that flossing dance is hilarious. When Katy Perry was on SNL, we're getting off topic again.
And the remix to Humble that was playing in the background, like just that perfect moment and everything with them like testing his powers and shit, and him acting like a child throughout this whole trailer.
Yes.
It just made it fun.
And Freddy is genuinely
I like
funny.
Freddy.
Yeah.
That first moment where you meet him and it gets real Game of Thrones around here. He's like,
Well,
nah, man.
I love the fact that he said it gets real dark. Like, you're kind of instantly thinking, like, oh, okay, it's another fucking DCEU or Marvel DC movie where I'm like, okay, it's going to be another dark movie. He's like, I'm just fucking with you.
It's like, gets real Game of Thrones in here. You know, sisters, fucking brothers, fucking moms, fucking...
No, and I love that he makes the joke. He's like, I'm a crippled foster kid. What do I have to worry about?
Right.
Something like that. But yeah, no, of course there's going to be a super power test montage.
Yeah.
I love where he's testing the flight.
Yes.
I want to know how they're going to figure that out. Because Shazam can fly, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Shazam can fly, so... And he gets
know,
a good...
I feel like
he
that's going
sticks
to be
there
one of
for a
those
minute.
things, like, he works on, though.
Yeah.
I think he
Because
works on throughout the whole movie, and then towards the end, whenever he starts fighting the villain, there's going to be something where he's forced to fly to save
it's just
somebody,
gonna
stop
happen.
something, and he's just going to be like, this is the moment, and then he does it.
Because they have that conversation in the lunchroom about, you know, anytime you ask someone what power they want, they always pick flight. And so they make the little joke, but that's the thing, is heroes can fly.
Yeah.
So
What the fuck are you trying to say about Batman, then?
he ain't no superhero.
He
He's
can
got
fly.
a plane.
Yeah, he can
He's
fly.
got a plane. Don't worry about it.
But, so I feel like that's
He's
gonna
had
tie
jetpacks
into
in the past.
Literally, none of your favorite heroes can fly either.
Yeah,
They
fuck
don't-
Iron Fist.
You know what?
And Spawn.
Dick Grayson can fly.
No, he can't. He just snaps fucking necks and stabs people.
Maybe
with a
if
fucking
he
jugular
borrows
vein.
something from Batman.
Why do you think it's called? Why do you think they were called the Flying Graysons? They can fly.
Fuck Batman. Did you? Is that what's wrong with you?
Did Batman fuck you?
Show us on the doll where Batman touched you.
I love Zachary Levi, though.
Yeah,
in this
Me
role.
too. And
He's
I've
got-
never seen him in it. I don't mean to cut you up, but
No,
I've never
no.
seen him in anything else. Only thing that
Yeah,
I know
I
that he's
have
popular
no idea
for
who
is
he is.
Chuck, and I've never watched that either. But like, like I said before, I think I said it before. He reminds me of like he could be the brother of the guy that plays Jim on The Office or a relative.
Oh, absolutely.
They look
Yeah.
similar. But I've never seen him act in anything prior. Never heard anything about him besides Chuck.
I've never even heard of him before this, and he has nailed Shazam. He got it perfect. He captures that cocky, like, teenager who just got superpowers.
But still playful.
yeah,
It's like
the
still in
convenience
his
store
adolescence.
was a
keeps-
great look at that.
I think that's going to keep us smiling the whole movie.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it kept me smiling during the trailer, where he's, like, walking through the mall, and he's like, zap, your phone's charged. Zap, your phone's charged. And the dude's phone fucking overcharges. He's like, what the hell?
That was probably like a Samsung Note 7 or something.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
exploded anyway.
So it was some, like, brick from 8 years ago.
Sup? I'm a superhero.
Sup? I'm sorry about your window, but also you're welcome for not getting around. It's fantastic. When he realizes he's bulletproof, he's like, I'm bulletproof. You guys are dead.
Also, you guys are dead.
Yeah. It's just fantastic. I think we could quote this trailer. Like, if they never release the movie, we could quote this trailer forever.
Well, just going back to his friend was, what was his friend's name?
Freddy.
His friend, brother, Freddy.
Yeah.
We, like, me and you, neither one realized until we watched the trailer the last time is he's wearing an Aquaman shirt.
Yeah,
But in the background, he has, like,
Lots of
Superman
stuff in the
statue.
background.
Of course, like, the main focal points are, like, the Batarang.
Yeah, they
and
show
the
that.
newspaper clippings of, like, Superman.
And there's something in that drawer, too, which I actually only noticed on my third viewing. There's
What was in the little baggie?
Yeah, it looks like it's a bullet. I paused it, and it's got a certificate of authenticity with it.
Is it like a bullet that bounced off Superman?
I'm
or something?
assuming. I would have to assume, because it's in the drawer with all the Superman newspapers. So, yeah, like, there's an obvious love for superheroes here built in. And plus, Shazam is like, you're the guy who knows about all
About
this.
the Cape Crusaders.
Crusader
exact
stuff,
words,
yeah.
Which also kind of threw me off a little bit at first whenever I was watching the scene where he's going through zapping people's phones. Like, he's just walking through a mall in full superhero garb and no one's really, like, blinking an eye. I'm like, but then again, this is a world where
at this point,
Wonder Woman, fucking
the
Flash,
Justice
Batman,
League
Superman,
dropped
Cyborg.
down in the middle of Metropolis and fought Superman for a minute. So nobody's blinking an eye at this shit anymore.
I had someone ask me, is this the Shazam where it's one kid or five, or like the group of kids? Now,
This is definitely one kid,
right.
at least as far as they've shown, and I
Right.
don't see any indication that it would be otherwise.
And that did actually kind of get me thinking that with them making this Shazam movie, we have Billy Batson, he's Shazam. You know, flat out, it's one kid. The group of kids was in Flashpoint. So this could give us potential for a Flashpoint Shazam.
Maybe.
To come up because
I mean, there's
they have
also potential for the Shazam family. Like,
Yeah.
there was a whole family of them who had these powers at one point.
Because what got me thinking about that was with them saying that the Flash movie that is going to come out within the next couple of years is going to be Flashpoint.
Well,
And we've been making the joke is that's how
Yeah,
they're going to reset
like,
things to get it back
the
on
more
track
news
and-
that comes out about that, the less Flashpoint it becomes. And
Yeah.
so who knows
So,
what they're going to do.
I don't.
If it does
At this
go
point, it
that
feels like it's going to be
route-
no more Flashpoint than that episode of The Flash where it was called Flashpoint.
Right. Or the several episodes post that where they reference that episode and call it Flashpoint, but it
and talk about how much of a bad idea it was.
Diggle's daughter changed into a boy.
Oh no!
That's like the biggest
The only-
ramification
You want to
of
know
the
the
whole
biggest?
thing.
You want to know the biggest reason why I want a Flashpoint like comic accurate movie? I want Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman,
Yep.
and I want the chick that plays Maggie as the Joker.
At
That's really it.
least for half an hour.
That's it.
At least a half an hour.
Just give me a fucking set photo, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
You know what?
At the
Just
least.
let them dress up like that for Halloween.
Let them cosplay.
Just have
one.
those two cosplay at Comic-Con like that. Let's call it a day.
That, and I
we
wouldn't
can
mind
cancel
seeing
the Flash movie.
that. And I wouldn't mind seeing Grifter in live action.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
And it would be a good step forward because isn't no Grifter's not gay. It's you know who I'm thinking of.
Or what was the name?
Midnighter.
Yeah.
That
I
would
mean,
be
he
a
could
step
be
forward.
gay. Do you want him to be gay?
Sure. Let's make
Sure.
Grifter gay.
I'm sure they'll
He's
make
gay.
it gay.
Sure.
Just to appease the audience.
Ah,
the
fuck.
DCU.
There's enough gay superheroes right now. Are there any transsexual superheroes?
They're making a Faith movie, so they're getting all body positive. So
Sure,
why
why
not?
I mean, wasn't Faith just introduced like 3-4 years ago tops?
Something like that.
I mean, I can't say much. They're making all kinds of shit that I'm just like, why? Okay, whatever. I'm not a big fan, but somebody else is.
I don't hate it, but
Whatever.
it's there.
It's there.
It's comic book based, so I'll probably watch it someday.
It's gonna exist. So
I'll probably own it on Blu-ray at some point.
Right.
Okay, whatever. Or I'll pirate it.
we find it in the 750 bin for Blu-rays.
What'd you guys think of the Shazam transition though? When he's walking through that theme park and he goes Shazam and then he transitions.
I thought it was
cool.
perfect.
I
honestly.
thought it was lazy and perfect.
What?
Well,
How's it
it's lazy because that is not hard. Like from an editing standpoint, obviously harder for me to do, but like for their guys, that's an easy day. That's an easy day, right?
But
there.
I mean, in the comic, you see it. You say happen.
But
He says Shazam. All it is quick.
and that's why it's
boom.
perfect because
Then,
that's what
yeah.
it is in the comic.
I mean, you don't need
Now-
it much more like spectacular.
I
than
need
that, in my
a
opinion.
full-on American
You
werewolf.
know, like
in
an
London.
anime, like 20-minute transitional scene.
I
where
need
it's
an
like
American
around-
werewolf in London, full-on practical effect body transformation. That's what I want. If they don't do it, I hate the movie.
Fuck the DCEU world of DC. The world of DCEU.
I'll even hate the movies I like. What are you trying to read my script? We've been over this, Odell. The script is there for me, not for you.
Yeah,
I was
you
just
have
looking
to
to
wing
see
it.
if we were ready for a segue.
The suit looks great. Yeah.
The lit symbol on the chest.
That was pretty cool when Freddy's like reaching out and touching
And
it.
And I
It
think we all
lights
kind
out
of
to
called
him.
that early on. Like,
Yeah.
whenever we first saw those first set images, we're like, I feel like that's going to light up or have some
Right.
kind of like little electrical.
And
like,
I think his bandoliers light up
like
as
his
well.
gauntlets or whatever. His wrists light up too. Yes,
Yeah.
they do. And as far as like that whole padding controversy and everything
Yeah.
goes, it does. It looks good in my
It
opinion.
looks
It
fine.
looks fine to me.
The thing is
To be
Zachary
perfectly
Levi
honest-
actually buffed up quite a bit for this. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
seen some of his photos. Granted, it's not nearly as much as this, but like, fuck, dude, it looks good. It looks fine to me, dude.
I was
Like,
gonna say, the thing is, you see, like, in comics or even in some of the DC animated films, Shazam is wider than Superman is.
Yeah.
So, you know, if people want to say that there's...
excuse me.
If people want to say that there's too much...
at the door.
See, I was trying to like play that off like you weren't
No, I'm
getting
gonna
up to let
edit
your
it.
cat in.
You know, for people to say there's too much padding, he's too bulky. No, Shazam is a big motherfucker.
Right, and we discussed this in the last episode. It could be Billy, like, the look of Shazam could be built out of Billy Batson's imagination of what a hero looks like.
Yeah.
And his ideal hero seems to be Superman. At least I know it is in the comics. And so this is his overhyped version of a Superman.
Yeah.
And so why wouldn't he be ridiculously big, you know? Do you want a bodybuilder or do you want a good actor? Because if you're going to get a good actor, you're likely not going to get a bodybuilder.
I think that was kind of the
John Cena.
I think that's kind of what we were talking about before when we did mention John Cena. It was like the few smaller roles, at least that I've seen him in, he was okay. But like, can he pull off main character, that charm, that adolescence, everything?
I recently watched Blockers. We had brought up the trailer for Blockers. In order to get us on iTunes, I had to buy something.
Oh,
And we're
that's
still
stupid.
no. In order to get us validated, I had to buy something. Then I have to send it off for review. So we're under review right now. So I bought something just so we could get reviewed.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck
Anyways,
you, iTunes. Hopefully this is the one to review. Fuck you, iTunes.
anyways, I got Blockers. I watched it. Pretty funny. John Cena's great during the whole thing. I really think he could have done this role perfectly fine. But even then, I still think they would have needed a little padding just to make it this big.
Yeah.
But it looks great in motion. There's
absolutely.
never a moment where I'm like, that's a padded suit. They blended it well.
I was gonna say, it looks like this is a true to life kind of person that you would see.
Yeah. And maybe they made his neckline a little.
I know they made his
digitally.
shoulders definitely a bit puffier than what his actual shoulders. But I mean, look up
That's the only area
on
you
Zachary
can really
Levi's
tell.
Instagram. He has a few photos of him like shirtless in the gym and shit. Like, dude's
Yeah,
pretty
no.
fucking buff.
He built
He's got
up for
abs.
it.
He's got fucking pecs and
So what
other
padding
muscles
is in
I
there
don't know the names of.
is really to probably only exaggerate his shoulders and his pecs,
Yeah.
and maybe like
To give it that
define out his
stereotypical
arms.
His
superhero
biceps
look.
and shit.
Yeah. Typical superhero look. So I think it looks great. I think the whole trailer looks fun. I think the movie is going to be awesome. I don't see myself walking out with like, oh yeah, but they should have done this. No, I'm going to have a good time with this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And it comes out my birth month, dude. So happy
Really?
fucking birthday to me.
You know what comes out my birth month?
What's that?
Fucking nothing. Nothing's coming out in August.
Fuck
You know what? You know what? I actually get a movie in my birth month this year.
Oh yeah, what's coming out your birth month?
Aquaman.
Oh
December.
yeah, December, yeah.
It comes out this year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, wait a minute. Is Aquaman coming out
Aquaman's
this year?
This year.
Oh shit! I thought it was.
I mean,
2019.
it's only July. We still got like
Yeah.
5 more months.
It would be weird for them to release a trailer a year before, like
A year and a
but
half.
Actually,
Uncommon.
no, they did do it for Justice League.
I'm pretty sure they at least released the whole fucking "Do You Bleed" scene for BVS at least a year. In advance.
Yeah, it wouldn't be uncommon for DC.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it said December 2018.
Jumping across to the other one of the big two, when does Infinity War come out?
You mean
Avengers 4, the second part to what would have been Infinity War Part 2, whatever.
Thanos' second
the
coming.
next one.
Oh, that movie.
Oh, that
yeah.
one.
Oh, that
Oh.
one. I have no idea.
Okay,
I don't think
thanks.
they have a
You're a
release
lot of
date.
fucking
I'm
help.
just
I know it
gonna
comes out
guess
next
It's
year.
going to be like
What about
April,
Marvel?
May.
Captain Marvel. Not this Captain Marvel we're talking about, but the one that's trademarked
That's
Captain
supposed
Marvel.
to be out before.
No, that one is coming out April, May-ish of
Okay.
next year.
So if it comes out in April, we're going to have 2 different Captain Marvels in April.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I dig it.
I'm down for that.
That's what I'm really excited for. I know there's no SDCC news about that, but like seeing Agent
Which is a
Coulson
little surprising.
and Nick Fury both de-aged for the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
And with watching Ant-Man and the Wasp, like actually seeing like what they did with Michelle Pfeiffer and I keep wanting to say Michael Keaton.
Nope.
God damn it. No. The other Michael. Douglas.
Michael Douglas, yes.
Yes. Dude, I mean, each movie is getting fucking more and more seamless.
Well, and they've been working on this since Tron Legacy. I think Tron Legacy was one of the first times I saw Disney put that technology into effect.
And while watching Tron Legacy, you're like, wow, that's unbelievable. But watching Tron Legacy now, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Most people even then were like, oh god.
It still looks better than Superman and parts of Justice League.
It's gotten better and better each time Disney has used it. And I think they've perfected it. And I think this is their way of going like, look, we got this on lock.
This is them going like this. That's my dick.
Here's the whole dog and pony show right there. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
What exactly is a dog and pony show? Is that also sexual, or is that like dog show, pony show?
You've seen Clerks too.
I have seen Clerks too.
Yeah. So just take the pony show.
I got it.
Take the donkey show from there.
You don't even have to explain. I get you.
And you get a dog's penis.
I'm trying to think what the name of that duo was. Something in the sexy stud.
Outside of his body, and then when the pony gets wet.
Continue. No, continue. I want you to finish this.
I'm just going off the basic knowledge of how a penis goes in the vagina. It doesn't matter if it's animal or human or vegetable. But
I know for sure there's a lipstick that pops out at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of lipstick.
It looks like a fucking rocket ship. It's just this
it looks like
one packaged thing.
It looks like a cosmetics fucking convention going on. There's just lipsticks everywhere. Yeah. Becky would have appreciated that joke.
This is a great way to end our San Diego Comic-Con trailer episode. Spectacular Wonder Anniversary Blowout.
Fucking going out of business.
It's all gotta go, guys. Alright. Well, like this episode. Like this episode if you liked it. Subscribe if you loved it. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that bell below if you want to know when the newest videos come up. Comment your thoughts on any of these trailers today. And please share this episode on social media. It's
sorry.
Is it obvious I script? No, it is.
But I just wanted to fuck you up a little bit more.
I actually didn't do too bad.
No, you didn't. You did a high five.
No, you know what? I like where Odell's head is at though. Share.
Just subliminally, like throughout the whole episode.
Share. Like. Share. Comment. Share.
I believe in love and love.
Share.
I forgot I forgot the words. No. I was like, do you feel something will make you strong enough now? Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Anyways, my name is Vincent Herman. There's been a lot of those pause and like, okay, now it's alright. My name's Vincent Herman.
Bob Collins, Boba Fett,
James Odell, Alpha Spectre,
and cue outro music.
Share.